Alright, we're going to get started here. You can kind of see the controls here. Maybe, I don't know. Let's get rolling. Alright. Off we go. Gonna thrash through this brush. See if I can get some outside shots. I brought the tripod today. And I don't have a good spot to set up for it yet. I'll see if I can get something cleared out here. Get that tripod set up. So this area is a couple acres, kind of some thick brush, a lot of small saplings. It'll clear up here and there, and then get thick, and then get clear, and then get thick. Used to be an old farm field, corn, soybean field. I don't know, probably 10 years later, this is what it'll look like. Like you let it go 1 year, stop bush hogging it. The next year, you forgot about it. Like year 3, you can't bush hog it. Then you just don't even think about it anymore. If you're not about to get the bush hog back into something too thick, take forever. It's not even that fun. And then 5-10 years go by, and you call this guy. That's fine with me. But it's quick. Man, we'll get this couple acres knocked out in about 2 days. Then he's back in business. Bush hogging. He wants to do some kind of, maybe a hobby farm. It could mean livestock or vegetables. Could be fruit trees, I don't know. He just wants this cleared out so he can utilize the property. He's probably got, I don't know, 20 acres out here. So he's gonna stop working his day job and start working a hobby job. Kind of do the retirement thing. Sounds kind of interesting. we mulch his stuff up, and he's not ready to start the farm yet, but he said in a couple of years he'll get it going. And then by that time, all this mulch will be prime for nourishing the soil. It'll start turning into dirt, or compost, really. Spitter spatters. What do we got here? Just sucks those things right up, doesn't it? Something stuck up in here. I'm just gonna push down, back up, try to make that drum turn. Got it? Well, if you're watching this video, you got this far, just go ahead and subscribe. Saw some of my friends at the kids' soccer game this weekend, and they're like, "Oh, cool! You got a YouTube video or channel?" It's like, "Yeah, man. A couple more subscribers." It's nice because I get some feedback on like what kind of content people want to watch, entertain. It's kind of nice. Think about setting up a camera tripod over there here in a minute. Let me just get this set up here. See if I'll be able to do that. Sometimes this thing will pull the roots right up out of the ground. It's quite interesting. Alright, stuck again. Let's spin that drum. Yep, I see that little thing right there. Root ball. And then they like to get stuck in the drum. That's a little annoying, but whatever. No big deal. This gimbal, I'm wondering if I can get the gimbal to follow the machine. That'd be kind of neat. Find my border over here. Is these larger trees is the edge what will be mulching. And always check my app that shows the Land Glide, that shows like it'll show me where I'm at, and I'll pull up the picture, show what we agreed to. This looks about right. Oh, I see a big tree down over there. Wonder how we can go about that. By the way, I get in and out of this machine quite frequently from pulling. I found a wheelbarrow a little bit ago, and the homeowner's here. He said, "Oh, there might be some scaffolding over there." I'm like, "Okay, I'll try to be aware. I'll try not to run over it." 20-year-old scaffolding, well, maybe more like 10-year-old, just invisible, you know. Just grinding that stump down. Let's see here. Give me a nice little spot over here to set this camera up. Big things behind me here. See all those big things? They just kind of get thrown behind me. So, gotta go retrieve them. I don't like working into the sun. I got a little cloudy up there. Just puts a glare on the windshield, and not only for the camera, but it's hard for me to see out of the machine. So I try to keep the sun to my back. And you know, the more you knock down and mulch, the sunnier it gets. So I just learned to be a little more strategic about my approach. It's good to see the wheelbarrow before you run over it. You can hear it. You definitely know when you hit something that's not wood. gonna set this camera up over there. All right. For those who requested, here you got it. And we're gonna clear all that out right there. I'm guessing you can still hear. These mics work pretty well. Okay. So this is what it looks like from the outside of the machine. And this is what it sounds like on the inside of the machine. Push up these big piles. Try to keep it like spread out evenly. When I'm back dragging, it'll bunch up sometimes. So a tulip tree is also a poplar. Now, in case you needed to know that, I've seen several out here. I was doing an estimate the other day, and this lady said a tulip tree, and I was like, oh, what? And I forgot that's poplar. Poplar. These are maples. Sugar maple. Usually a pretty decent tree, native to this area. Most people like the oaks around here. Oaks are nice. They grow big and tall and strong. And they have a bit of value when you're logging. We don't do any logging. We just mulch. Mulch it up, mulch it up. As you can see, we just kind of back drag up over these larger pieces, try to make them into smaller pieces. You can probably see these things getting chucked behind me. Tulip poplar. Anyway, this guy asked me, this homeowner here asked me if I know a lot about trees, and I was like, oh, what is this, a pop quiz? But he's got some black walnuts over there. Those are very valuable trees after a couple hundred years. And if you just didn't care to know what's what when you're mulching, you might take down some valuable trees. So we try to keep ourselves educated on what we're doing here. I mean, if it's big enough, we're not even taking it down, so we kind of covered that way. Probably see this machine just vibrating around. This kind of work is rough on them. That's why we choose to go with new machines. Get that warranty. Stuff happens. Maybe you saw that in the video or on the camera. Just kind of looking back, trying to make sure I'm still in the frame. Frame there, huh? Yeah, maybe right there I might be out. See? Bumped in when I spin around that tail. Fun little picture. Go set up. Oh, a little closer to the action. See how we're dog's barking. When the dogs are barking, that means dogs are close. Now we're back at it. Homeowner was pretty stoked about the progress, so that's nice. Happy homeowner typically means you're doing a good job. So he's actually had this done before on another section of his property, so he was a little bit familiar with it, with the process. So it's fun. Trying to get this log here, get it all mulched. But I did confirm that we are on the right path, right track. Going along right down, this is the edge. It looks like I was going to say a pine tree, but whatever it is a tree that fell down a while ago, it looks like. said that he would cut it up, buck it up. I would just trying to help him out as much as possible, get some. Oh, I saw a big feather, looked like a hawk. Oh well, might have mulched it. This guy here. Maybe I can kind of get after it. Without poking the machine too much. I did see one of the hydraulic lines brackets was pushed around. So I'm always watching for that, trying to keep those intact. Bust a hydraulic line, you're in trouble. Back and forth on the stone. See what's up with this thing. I'll make it go down, sure enough. Get that tree to come down, yeah, just like that. This one here I'd like to pull down too. You get these stumps all the way down. Man, you really feel them stumps. So if you feel them, you know you don't have them buzzed down far enough. For me, just get on them. Still totally sold on the carbide teeth on this mulching head. FAE brand, Takeuchi branded. It's just got the pretty colors, pretty red, black, silver colors of the top. I've been to Homeowner's Glad. He was out of town last week, but we couldn't get here because it was raining. A little bit too wet. It's dried out over the end of the week and over the weekend, so we got nice dry weather. I haven't seen anything that has been concerned for mud, wetness, dampness. The only thing that keeps me down is the mud. Rain, not so much, but the mud, yes. It can rain a little bit on you and it should be fine. I was doing those corn and bean fields and oh man, it got so muddy in some areas that it was no fun cleaning it. I spent 5 or 6 hours cleaning the machine. The mud was like very thick clay, packed in tight. It was, I don't know. It was a pain to clean. But now I know. I now know what to charge doing those types of jobs. So you learn a little every time. At least should be learning a little every time. Even if you won't admit it, you do. Your body is getting more muscle memory, learning the machine a little more, even if you don't know it. So, yeah, we got a little more to go on this guy. Another couple days, today and tomorrow. It's really all we're gonna spend on this. It's like, might be 2 acres. I say about 2 acres, so it's pretty thick. So this section's 1.5 acres. So I told him I'll get this section done, and then if we have time, we can do the next highlighted area. You never know, we might just end up doing more. He likes it so much. But we'll be out here 2 days. Then I got a 1-day job after this. That'll be neat. I want to get the lot tidied up and sell it. I bet it helps it a lot. Land developers would do the same. Get it just cleaned up enough to look pretty, and people can visualize where they want to build their house. Right, well, that should get us going. We'll get some more inside, outside footage. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. We're getting more subscribers. We got one of these videos is getting pretty popular. We got a crew from Ukraine. Give a shout out to those Ukraine subscribers. Appreciate you guys. I know you're probably reading the translation in this, but I got some of that footage you requested on this video. Maybe I'll make a special shout out on the title. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe. You know, they always say to do that because you guys are what's going to make this channel successful. So I will do my best to listen and read and listen to the comments to where you guys want to see something happen. Let me know. I got some fun ideas I'd like to do for a couple different things. Some are just kind of fun and silly, and some are for marketing. You know, we're still marketing ourselves out on Facebook mostly. Find us on Facebook if you want to check us out there. We got some fun videos. But we get into a little more of what's really happening on YouTube, on the mulching. So, share, like, subscribe, share. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll try to remember to say that more often. Apparently, it's what you ought to do, what I ought to do. Alright, guys. Make some more. See ya.